Hello and welcome back to A Tale of Two Doors. Today, we're going to learn yet another simple, easy and delicious Christmas sweet. I'm going to show you how to make no-cook marzipan. Now, growing up, marzipan was one of the prettiest sweets, in the Christmas plate that we would get. But making them back then was a pain because you had to stir for a very long time. So now I've got a shortcut where you don't need to stir anymore and you don't even need to cook at all. It takes no time and it's just as delicious. All you need for this is equal parts of almond flour or cashew flour and icing sugar. I'm using 1 cup of each, and I'm going to use about a teaspoon of vanilla extract. Other popular essences are almond extract, but since I'm using almond meal, I'm not going to use almond extract. Oh, it smells so good. Just the vanilla. And then you're going to use a little bit of warm water, make a well in the center, and you're going to use some warm water to knead this. Now, I would go very little at a time, just so that we're not,
Now, instead of watching me knead, I found this story that was quite interesting about marzipan, and I think you'll like it too. Here you go.
Once upon a time, not all too long ago, tasty treats were made entirely by hand, making their enjoyment a luxury few could afford. Confectioners blanched almonds in hot water, peeling the skin off each individual nut. Bakers put the chopped nuts in a large copper pot together with powdered sugar. After stirring well, they placed the pot in the oven and roasted the sweet mixture. The result was a creamy mass of marzipan.
So, I haven't learned to knead with grace yet. So, we decided to do that off camera and save you time, and so you don't have to look at that ugly mess. But I have kneaded that into a fine dough. I added a little extra almond flour because I had put a little bit too much of water. So, just put a tablespoon at a time, and every almond meal will give a different amount of oil once you start kneading. So start with very little and then you can go from there. I have also separated the dough into 3 equal parts because we're going to make different fruits today. So I've put yellow food coloring in one, red food coloring in the other, and green in the last. And we're going to make a variety of little pretty marzipan candies. So let's start. I'm going to start with the yellow one because it's closest to me. And we're going to make a little banana. So you will just start by rolling it out into kind of like a cylinder, but not exactly. And give it a little bit of a curve. I'm very tempted to crack some banana jokes here. So why did I start with the banana one? Because it would be appealing. Get it? Once that is done, you're going to take a butter knife and with the back of it, we're just going to make some smooth lines to show the banana peel. If you are good with a paintbrush, you can just paint it on. That works too. And then give it a little pinch on the top. so that you have the stem area. And there you go, little teeny weeny banana. We're going to dress it up a little further later. Up next is a lemon, also from the yellow batch. We're going to make it lemon shaped. Just pinch the bottom and the top, which is any side of the rolled ball. So if you have kids and they use Play-Doh, great way to incorporate those skills and make them feel like they're part of the cooking experience, make some core memories. And now here's the trick. It looks like a very simple one, right? But what you do is you take the zesting portion of the grater and you just go like this. And that is, you got to be very gentle. And that is what gives it a little bit of a lemony texture. There we go. Just going to make it look a little more lemony. Voila. Next, I'm going to do my favorite, the green. And I'm doing that because the red kind of gets on your hands, so green's easier. And I'm going to make some teeny weeny Christmas trees. We're going to do two kinds. So shape it as a ball and then make it a triangle by squishing it at the edges. So this is the first kind. You just make a triangle, a cone. You just make a cone like this. And then we're going to decorate the tree. So we give it some snow by rolling it in some desiccated coconut. And then you can just give it some Christmas decoration by rolling it in some birthday sprinkles. And that is your basic Christmas tree. Now, that's what it looks like. It's pretty cute. And you can put a little bit of a Christmas decoration on the top. So it has, if you have a star, you can use that. I just use one of these balls. I think it's pretty cute. But I'm going to show you a little better Christmas tree. Also make this into a triangle just as you did the other one. But this time we're going to make it a little bit more equilateralish. And they say the math doesn't come in use, eh? And then we're going to take a knife and start giving it some leaves by just going around and around. Just giving it some texture. This is so cute. Yes, it is. I can hear you. And you can decide to put some snow or some sprinkles on them. Just makes it more colorful and appealing. But you don't have to. And then again, a little star at the top. And that's your second Christmas tree. Now you don't have to roll it because you kind of lose the texture when you do, but we learned now. And the final one is I'm going to show you how to do apples with this. You take a little bit, make a little ball, And just press it at the top. It goes a little bit in. And then we're going to take a small piece of fennel and just stick that in there. And that's your little apple. Aww, so cute. You could also do strawberries the same way. So you just make it little triangular. And then you can either use the grater, just like press it down this time, or you could also use a fork or a toothpick to get the texture. And this is the base, and then you have to make a little bit of a leaf with a very small portion of your green and then you can use your knife to give it some texture. And there you go, a teeny weeny strawberry. And yes, they are all going to taste the same because it's the same batter, but you could add little different essences to if you want, but everyone expects it to taste just one way. That's all that I have for the marzipan fruits. If you want to make this even more prettier, you could brush it and paint over it with a little bit of water and food coloring. So you could just go along these lines and it'll look even better. So depending on how artistic you are. But I think these are fine for us, right? Yeah. So my husband's nodding at the back. So yeah. Okay, so I'm going to go on and finish all the rest. I hope you enjoyed and I hope you like this. If you have a favorite marzipan fruit that you like to create, let me know in the comments. Have a good one. Bye-bye.
We've shaped all the dough into some beautiful fruits and vegetables and some modern art as well. Thank you for all the help, Adrian. I'll let you guess which one's what. What's the fruit and what's the modern art, and you can tell me what expressions these artistic pieces have in the comments. Thank you so much for joining in. We've had a lot of fun shooting this episode, and I hope you do too when you try it at home with your family. See you next time. Until then, bye-bye. But don't forget to give us a like and a subscribe. Thank you. Bye-bye.